Hey, this is Ken here, coming to you from the place here called Caesarea Philippi. It's really a place that they named Banis. It was called Panis at first by the Romans for the Greek god Pan, who's worshipped here. Just off to this side there was the temple to the god Pan. And what they would do is at the end of this temple there was this large cave here that you can see, and in the cave they would toss children. They would have child sacrifices into the cave, and this is the way that they would worship the god Pan. And so Jesus, it says, brought his disciples to this place called Caesarea Philippi, and it was here that Jesus asked them, he says, "Who do men say that I am?" And the disciples replied, some say Elijah, some say one of the prophets. Then Jesus asked them that amazing question, well, who do you say that I am? And Peter said, "You are the Christ, the Son of God." And so, and Jesus said, "Blessed are you, Peter, because flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven." And then he says, "On this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not prevail against it." Well, this place here, this cave, was referred to as the gates of Hades, or the gates of hell, as a place where they offered those children as child sacrifices. And what was happening is Jesus was saying, hey, that the most pagan places here on earth will not be able to prevail against the advancement of the gospel, the message of Jesus, the good news. And he said that on this rock, and if you see this place, it's just absolutely covered with rock, but he says, "On this rock I will build my church." And so Jesus is saying that, hey, even in the most pagan and the most dark, in the places where people are even offering their children as sacrifices, that those are the places where his kingdom, where his church, where his message of good news, of salvation, of reconciliation are going to advance and be a place where his truth sees the light in this dark place. And if you see in the cave, it's really dark in there, but that Jesus was bringing light to a lost, a pagan, and a dark and dying world. And so this is this place where Jesus had that moment with his disciples, and it's a place that helps us realize that his church, his truth, his gospel is here to bring light into the darkness.